Alright, so I want to show something that's very important for Terran and a very important skill to have in StarCraft overall, not just for Terran but for every race that you play. So it looks a little weird right now. I have Zerg right now. That's because I think this is the easiest way to learn how to use location hotkeys without using Terran. And this is a good way to get you adjusted and acclimated to using more location keys just by using this and like working on just a few things. So I'm just going to show you guys something. You're going to load up a game, just play by yourself and then resume the game. And then I'm going to show you build order. But first, let me show you what you got to change for your hotkeys. So you're going to go to Options, Hotkeys, Global, and then you're going to go to Camera. You're going to see Create Location Keys. So you're going to do this. You're going to do, it's going to be something weird. Just click it, Shift 1, set these to Shift F1, Shift F2, Shift F3, blah, 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 all the way to F4. Just do F4. You don't need F5. And then to jump to location, make it F1, F2, F3, F4. So that's all you have to do. That's all you have to change in these. Once you have that, we're going to do a basic opener here for Zerg. I'm just going to mute the sound so then you guys can hear me clearly. So we're just only going to make drones and we're only going to make queens just for a little bit. And I'll show you what we're going to do with this. We're just going to do like a standard Zerg opener. And it seems weird to be doing this as Terran, but oh, and then like the thing you want to do is set each base. Like if you see my keyboard right now, Shift F1, and I'm making some drones, but Shift F2, Shift F3, Shift F4, and I'm going around each by doing that. And I've gotten used to this, and this, you can like spam in the early game, get used to it. I mean, click these as much as you can, really. Just try to get yourself used to using this because it's an important tool to have in StarCraft. But we're gonna do this for Zerg. This is gonna help us get used to using these location keys, and the best way of doing that is by using injects. So let me get a spawning pull down. And just get 16 drones per each base. So that's the goal right now. 16 drones per each base. I know we don't play Zerg, but this is a good way to learn how to use the location keys. This is the best way I've seen to using location keys. You know, we have a little high minerals. We can go ahead and take a third base. I mean, we're not playing versus a real person. This isn't to learn Zerg, this is just to practice the location keys and getting used to this. You know, making overlords. It's a little bit different than Terran, but that's okay. This is all about learning. You know, we're going to make the queens now because this is the real purpose. So the thing that we're going to do is, so you see how on my keyboard I'm hitting F1, F2. When the queens pop out, you're going to be hitting F1, F2 trying to inject. I know it's like a weird, you know, a weird thing that we're going to be learning here. So you're going to learn how to inject a Zerg, but this is what I've found to be one of the fastest ways to learn Zerg, not Zerg, but just to learn the location keys. This is what I use a lot. So you see how I just did that, F1, F2, and then I just injected like you would normally. Making only drones. You're only going to get 16 drones per base. And I'll tell you what to do after we got them at 16 per base. We're getting pretty close. Get another queen over there. And then you're also going to make, just make 2 more queens for your main and natural. I made that one in my main a little too soon. You're going to spread creep at the same time. So I know this is weird, but this is what you're going to do. And get 16 here, so we're just going to get 1 drone. Overlords, you know, like look, I'm not even playing it correctly. But, and then put this queen like to an army hotkey that you use. So we're going to practice going to each base and using like your army hotkeys. So this is just gonna get you to learning this. So get this queen in your army hotkey and get it spreading creep, and go through each base. Now we can go ahead and don't use the minimap. Look how I just used the minimap right there. Don't use the minimap. Only use the hotkeys. So, you know, try to inject, get your bases saturated. You know, we have this fourth one. And another little tip that I didn't mention earlier is to center your screen. Double tap forward near the hatchery you're using, and it'll center it. So you can like set them up like I have them right now, centered on your screen. But we have 16 here, so now that we have 16, just make a bunch of overlords. We have 16 each base. Go ahead and make a bunch of lings. Put you know, maybe your lings in a different hotkey. You know, let's get used to using more hotkeys. And then like the queens are your one thing. So you can just make some lings. You know, practice the injecting here. You're making lings, making overlords, and you're going through each base. So like right now, I'm going through, seeing if I need to do any of them. I don't. More creep spread. I know this is like, it feels like you're learning Zerg, and it might be, but this is really to help the multitask here. So we made lings, you know, put them on a different hotkey maybe, you know. You know, here's your other base. So let's go ahead and make 16 drones for this and get a queen there. And we're just gonna practice injecting. So this is just to get you used to going through all the bases. Make more lings. You know, it's creep spread. This is just to help you get used to using your army hotkey too. You know, go to each base. Okay, awesome. You're doing great. Now, just keep going through each base. You know, look, I'm getting them right when I need to get the injects. And this is all we're going to practice. Just going between these hotkeys. And it seems weird, but this is how I learned to use my location keys. It was just playing Zerg and just practicing, you know, Zerg. It seems really weird, but this is just all I did. And then, you know, use your queens and your one, you know, double tap it to go to the things you want. Get used to not using the minimap to do a lot of the stuff that you know, normally do. Like, you know, I'm using the minimap for creeps, but, you know, I'm looking right now. Okay, so can I try to keep your queen energies as low as you can and just go through each base. So like I need to inject there. I almost forgot. And this is all you're going to do. You're going to just work on location keys. So I'll just do this one more time on all the bases so that it's finished. Oh wait, I missed one, and now we're good. And, you know, keep creep spreading. You know, just work on this. This is all you got to do. So, you know, creep spread. Use your army hotkeys. Go through each base like this that just finished, and try to line them all up. You know, keep looking back at them, and this will help you because when you actually are in a real game and you have an attack at your main base, you can just do this. Like, let's say you're over here attacking, right? Like with your you know, here's your army. All of a sudden, boom, you can get to your bases super quickly. You know, you're not going to be injecting maybe like you would with Zerg, but you know, this helps you get to a place like here much quicker. You know, so now you get to send your army to this space. You know, I need to go here, send my army here. I need the army here. You know, like it just makes you multitask faster. It lets you do things quicker. So that's basically it. It's probably a longer video than it needs to be, but it's just kind of showcasing how to use the location keys. Just do this in like a little custom game. Practice just like this. You know, go inject. It seems kind of redundant since you're trying to learn Terran, but this will help you learn the location keys, and this is beneficial to any race really. So definitely practice this as much as you guys can, and this will help out a lot in your games. This will help you multitask a lot better and a lot more crisply, and just go in these games and just, you know, drone up each of these things. You know, just kind of make yourself do things while you're doing this, and that's it. So thanks for watching. I'll probably make a couple more you know, tip videos like this that kind of help you guys out on just some small things. But yeah, just stay tuned for some of that stuff. So thanks for watching.